Hey everyone, it's Coolkid here, back with another One Piece chapter review, chapter 1043, and oh my god, I am so excited to talk about this chapter! Which, if you haven't read this chapter yet, I will say this much. At the end of it, you'll be either, oh my god, I am so excited to see what happens next, or you'll be like, oh, is that what happens? I hate this chapter. This possibly even ruins the series for me. I just don't like this. So you'll be either of those two things. But personally for me, I thought this was a great chapter, especially at the end, which I want to talk about. And also, honestly, for me, this possibly might be, the best chapter of the year. And I know this is still like the, third month of the year. We still got a lot of chapters to go through, but possibly might be, I think the best chapter of the year. But, that might vary to person to person, vary to how good the chapters are going to be coming up soon, because that, my opinion might change about that. But, is there anything else I need to say before I get talking about the chapter? Oh yeah, recently they announced some new casting announcements for the One Piece live action Netflix show, and I actually was going to do a video about it, but then the chapter came out, so yeah, the chapter comes before that video, so expect sometime, after this video comes out, I'll be working on, that video talking about my thoughts on the new casting. And I guess I'll mention this. It's cold right now in Texas, so this is why I'm wearing a jacket, which, for some reason, it's like winter decided to start early in spring, very near to spring, spring break week, which, man, I feel like Texas was like, you know what? Why don't I decide to start, winter later or something. I don't know what's up with that. But, yeah, I guess now let's get on with the chapter review, which, of course, as always, the chapter review starts with the cover page, which we're continuing with the Germa 66 cover page series with Volume 7, arriving at Whole Cake Island with with Oven and Brulee, arriving at Whole Cake Island, and yeah, they're probably going to bring the Germa book to the library and store it. Yeah, that's really it. Because let me think of that. Because all this is just Oven and Brulee arriving on Whole Cake Island. They're probably going to store what is it? Niji and Yonji, I think their names. Yeah, they're storing the book, and they're probably going to put the book in the library, and that's really it. I got really nothing much to say. And I know last chapter review in the last cover page, I did say that oh yeah, I don't really got much to talk about, but somehow I got less than what I said beforehand. So that's freaking a little bit crazy. But that's all I got to talk about the cover page, so let's go into the chapter itself. So the chapter starts off with, continuing from last time, with Kaido pounding down on Luffy with his Thunder Bagua, I think was from last chapter? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a Thunder Bagua down on Luffy, and Luffy, being knocked down, and he loses just all of his air that he was storing up in Gear 4th, and just flies away a little bit. And we got a quick shot of Momonosuke, him saying, wait a minute, Luffy's voice, it's gone. And then we go back to the rooftop with Luffy's body falling just dead onto the ground. And the narrator goes, Skull Dome Rooftop Battle, Victor, Kaido, King of Beasts, with officially Luffy losing the battle and Kaido winning it, with Kaido saying to that CP0 agent, like, do you know what you have done? And the CP0 agent, which honestly kind of surprised me, he's not running away or anything. He's just, just standing there being like, well, I'm ready for the attack. I might as well end it here. And then Kaido just, bam, slams down on him. Which, as I just said, I'm just pleasantly surprised that, the CP0 agent, he doesn't run away or anything. He's just like, look, okay, the second I knew, I was going to, interrupt this battle in any kind of way, I was going to die. Oh, well, I might as well not try anything. And Kaido freaking slams down on the CP0 agent. So, yeah, that's it with the rooftop right there. And we go down, inside Onigashima, seeing, everyone react to the rubble that's falling down from the roof. And we also got the last CP0 agent who's currently alive, just chilling in the indestructible reception room. We get like 2 panels of him. I don't know why, but it's like ellipses, ellipses, ellipses. Wow, he has so much to discuss. And you can tell by his non-existent facial expressions with the mask he's wearing. He doesn't have a lot to talk about. But and then we go to Kawamatsu, where a bunch of the rebellion samurai are telling him, "Oh, Kawamatsu, the ceiling's coming down." And he's like, well, thousands of our comrades are still in there. But if we weren't in the sky and there's no water around, we can't do anything to quell these flames that are going on. Everyone, please find a way out, because there is no honor in burning alive. And then suddenly out of nowhere, a bora breath comes down, and we see that Kaido, he comes into the dome floor, and he's like, oh yeah, he's also in his, dragon form, and he's like, so where is your leader? Make that brat Momonosuke declare his surrender. Straw Hat Luffy is dead. Now, if any of you still wish to fight, now step forward. And the random beast pirates are like, oh yeah, he's done it! It's a victory for Kaido Shamba! And, the rebellion's like, no way, there's no way freaking Straw Hat could have lost. And we got, like, kids being like, oh my god, we weren't just kidding ourselves. Law's like, well, this is a bitter pill to swallow. I got nothing left. Chopper, he's like, wait, Luffy's a kid? Otama is like, big bro? And we got Last Nami big, like, no, Luffy can't have lost. He's not dead. That's impossible. So, there are still some who wouldn't let their spirits break. And Nami's like, liar, I don't believe you. And then Kaido just shoots another bora breath straight towards Nami. But Marco comes in to block the attack. And he's like, guys, don't give up. It's not over yet. And Kaido goes on a long speech. He's like, Onigashima will now land on the flower capital without any delay no more. You'll find that I won't be as soft that Orochi was. This country is just a giant's weapon factory to me. I don't care if they're women or children. Everyone here will be my slave. After all, you'll be free to drop dead after the bodies can't take it anymore of my work. That's how you'll live the rest of your miserable lives. After all, I can just replace you after you're gone. You choose to oppose me. Facing my wrath now, it shouldn't come to any surprise that this means to lose war. You gambled your rights, your dreams, so now bring me Momonosuke. This doesn't end until then. Oh my god, freaking Kaido's totally awesome speech. And then the Red on Beast pirates are like, well, it's our chance. It's time to take out Kid and Law. They're at the end of their ropes now. Well, they may have been being Big Mom, but Kaido is way tougher than that. And then both Kid's and Law's crews come in to block the attacks, that are coming towards Kid and Law, just, defending them from the random beast pirates. Then we go to, Nekamamushi and Carrots, and they're like, wait a minute, this doesn't sound good. Come on, let's go in. And let's see. Next, we go back to Kid and Law, and they finally get back up, getting ready to fight. And Kid's like, I'm fighting Trafalgar. If it's either surrendering or let us kill us, both of them are out of the question. And Law's like, damn, Straw Hat Luffy. Where's that fourth damn Chaos Emerald? Me with my stupid references. But yeah, then we go to Momonosuke and Yamato, and Momonosuke is like, don't be a serve. What can I do to someone who lost against Luffy? And Yamato's like, you can fight until your last breath. Isn't that the way of the samurai? But if not us, then who? Everyone else is at their limits. Even Kaido must be feeling it now. But that would just be throwing more lives away. It pains me to admit this, but Luffy's gone. Our only option is now to yield, to surrender. And Yamato's like, no, I am not letting that happen. They'll live. Then what? They'll just be slaves from the rest of their lives from now on until the day they die. In the end, surrendering won't help anyone else. All the daimyos who allowed Orochi to have their way, they went into their grave with just nothing but full of regrets. Everyone in Wano who endured for the past 20 years has been waiting for the sake of this one battle. If surrender's our only option at this point, I'd rather we die together. And oh my God, I love Yamato there. But yeah, that ends that scene there with just we see a couple shots of Kaido just annihilating the samurai rebellion force, and we get like this quick shot of Luffy on the rooftop, just lying there, dead on the ground, down and out. And Zunisha, was telling Momonosuke, like, Momonosuke, I hear it. It really takes me back. And Momonosuke is like, wait, what do you mean, Zunisha? I can hear the drums of liberation. The first time in 800 years. No, without a doubt about it. Who is it? It is Joy Boy. He has returned. With the last panel of the chapter, just Luffy with a grinning face. And him melting? Yeah, sure. But yeah, like his face is melting or something. I don't really get it, but yeah, it ends with Luffy with a smile with chapter and a week break. Yeah. We got a week break, which okay. I mean, I honestly kind of expected, because we had like 3 chapters without a break, so kind of expected. I know some of you guys are sad with especially this thing. You're like, well, I can't wait another week for this. But you'll have to wait until next week or the week after that to find out. But yeah, chapter ends. So what should I talk about first? I guess I should mention this. This chapter was surprisingly faster paced than it usually is. I don't know if anyone else felt like that, but the chapter felt kind of faster. Not like it was, there was less content than it usually is. Like, but just like things went on a lot faster. And honestly, I know I want to talk about that thing first, but you know, I just want to get. Is there anything in particular I want to talk about before getting into the, you know, big thing concerning Luffy? But yeah, you know what? I know I said this. Yeah, again, I'm just kind of repeating myself, but I am completely surprised. The CP0 agent on the rooftop with the I don't know, with the top hat is like, well, shit. Okay, look, I'm going to die if I interrupt this battle in any way. And there is no way in hell I'm escaping from Kaido or even have a chance of a retreat. Well, time to just accept my defeat. He just stands there and accepts. It's like, well, this is it. Goodbye. I'm dead at this point. And Kaido, wha-bam, kills him with, actually, thinking about it, because there's the one that got killed by Izo. Then the top hat got killed by Kaido, probably. I know this is One Piece, so people are a little unsure. But then, you know, the only one possibly alive is the one that's in the indestructible reception room. Which, you know, to be fair, that's probably the safest place that he could have been out of all the locations. Yeah. Then we got Kaido's, like, long speech. He's like, oh, dude, guys, you know, I defeated Luffy, and you guys really think you can beat me? At this point, all of you are so goddamn screwed. And everyone's like, no. Because I know the point of this. It's trying to build up, like, oh my god, Luffy's down and out. There is no more hope. And the Beast Pirates are finally, you know, back into action. Which, honestly, because I did say last chapter something about, like, you know, the Beast Pirates. I was kind of surprised that they really, well, you know, I'm not sure if any of them just decided to quit. Because, you know, after, you know, King and Queen and Big Mom's dead, or not dead, but, you know, they're knocked out. I don't know how they could still keep fighting. And, you know, with, you know, Kaido coming in being like, I defeated, you know, Luffy. I guess it makes sense for, you know, the Beast Pirates to be all back in action. And then, oh yeah, we got quickly of Kid and Law getting back up. No, if they're going to do anything, especially when, I will say this, I think Luffy's probably going to, or Luffy's going to fight against Kaido again next chapter. I don't know if Law or Kid will do anything about it. I mean, I did make the big theory, like, I don't know how, I think it was like last year where I said that, you know, everyone was going to fight Kaido. So, you know, that might lead into that, but whatever you think about that. Plus, I don't even think Kid and Law could even pull out their awakenings at, like, this point. My god, I freaking love, like, the whole Yamato speech and everything. Dude, it was so good, reminding me that Yamato, possibly my new favorite character from this arc, Yamato. Yeah, I love Yamato. I hope to god Yamato just joins the Triad so we can see more of it. But, okay, let's talk about the thing that I'm going to talk about for a little bit. Because I am going to talk about this for a while. Because this is the one thing everyone is going to be talking about. It's Luffy being Joy Boy. Or his gear awakening. Or whatever. Okay. So, okay. I guess to kind of explain, you know, what I'm thinking about, like, at this point, with, especially at the end of the chapter, with him being Joy Boy, which I don't know if I talked about this on one of my videos on this channel before, but I've definitely talked about this on the Runway Warlords chapter live streams, and I've said that I don't think, you know, being Joy Boy is like something that, you know, destined. Like, Luffy was always destined to be Joy Boy, but more or less, you know, Joy Boy is like a past will. Like, you know, one person passes the will of Joy Boy and one person to another and everything, and it eventually leads to Luffy. And as we see here, that pretty much this chapter confirms, yes, Luffy is Joy Boy, and I do personally think that it's passed on will, and it makes sense for the story of One Piece. I just, and even if Luffy was destined to be Joy Boy, and I know the reason why a lot of people hate that is because people were clowning on Naruto at the end of Naruto, where Naruto was the reincarnation of the Sage of the Six Paths or whatever, and it was destined to all that stuff, and people clowned on the One Piece fans, especially clowned on Naruto for that thing. And I mean, look, in my personal opinion, I don't think a destined story is necessarily a bad thing. And depending on how good writer that Oda is, I think definitely Oda could make it definitely a way good positive spin on it. That's what I personally think, but I understand why some of those people hating on it. I've heard some people say this ruins the story completely, which I've never gotten that opinion. Like, even at the end of Attack on Titan, which I liked, I know some people hate, and some of those people hate this series now, which, look, dude, you've been saying that the chapter, Attack on Titan has been fantastic, but the ending ruins everything completely. I just don't agree with that opinion. You're telling me if this one thing ruins everything, you're telling me Water 7, Enies Lobby, Dressrosa, whatever other great arcs there are, that all those are now bad just because of this one point? Now, I don't know. But yeah, back to it with Luffy being Joy Boy here, or maybe the fruit itself, or I just thought of something crazy. Okay. What if it's not like the will? What if it's not past will, but the Joy Boy's fruit was the Gum Gum no Mi, or whatever the Gum Gum fruit was? What if the awakening of the Gum Gum fruit was the awakening of Joy Boy? Because I was going to throw out the idea, like, oh yeah, this past will eventually, Joy Boy itself is, taking over Luffy's body, not like a, Joy Boy's spirit, Luffy embraces it or something, but no, it's actually the fruit, Gum Gum fruit, is actually making Luffy become Joy Boy. Joy Boy is controlling Luffy's body from now on. Yo, that would be crazy. I can't believe I just thought about that with the fruit, and it's not just like a past will kind of thing. Also, I guess talking about the fruits, because I don't know, for me, I've always thought of Luffy's awakening being like, everything turns around him, rubber, but especially with Luffy's fruit, and possibly being the fruit with true identity that's being held and having such a high importance. This could be a number of things with especially Luffy's body melting. I don't know, because I'm having a feeling from now, whatever the awakening is, it's going to be like the true awakening of the fruit itself. It's going to feel like, oh yeah, this is, whatever you think the fruit's actually being, like the Wisdom King, or the Monkey King, or Son Goku, or whatever you think the fruit actually is. And I don't, honestly, to me, I think Luffy, whatever, like, the true name and the true essence of Luffy fruit is, I honestly have no goddamn clue. I was actually thinking about doing after thinking about like the possibilities of what Luffy's fruit could really be. I was going to do a video about that, but I actually think my next video might be, probably like, is this the awakening of Joy Boy, or the awakening of Luffy's true devil fruit? Oh my god, that would be crazy to talk about. But yeah, like, it really is, to me, just like how it's going to go. And obviously, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, like, I think what I'm going to stick on my hands on is that, in some way, Joy Boy is going to take control of Luffy. And, this is the reason why specifically that they made, like, sure, earlier, it's like, okay, Kaido won this battle, Luffy lost. They made that precedence earlier. I think that's because it's not going to be Luffy fighting Kaido anymore. It's going to be Joy Boy fighting Kaido. I'm sticking on it literally, Joy Boy itself is taking control of Luffy, and not just, Luffy has officially gained the title of Joy Boy, which, definitely could be a possibility. Definitely could. Yeah, dude, that's all I got with this. What else got to talk about this fruit? Because, honestly, I probably should have waited for the official release to get more final thoughts, but, I want to get out my thoughts that I have right now, right this second, and everything. Yeah, I don't know. I am definitely excited to see what happens next, because I don't know, because I'm having a feeling, from everything I'm seeing here, Gear 5th, even if we're going to get Gear 5th, maybe with this awakening or whatever of his true Devil Fruit's name, we won't have we won't have another gear, but like an awakening, a completely different form that is like, I don't know I don't know if I would say completely separate. Oh my god, I don't know if completely separate would change people's mind, but maybe it'll just be an awakening, separate, and it kind of just looks generally different. Because, like, let's say it's the Son Goku thing, or the Wisdom King, where it's actually a zone. So, maybe its awakening is to the true power of the zone, and, like, let's say if it's Goku, because I don't know much about, I think it's Indian, not in, I forgot which mythology, but, yeah, I don't know about, God, man, sometimes I suck with certain other mythologies, but I do know fairly good amount of stuff about, during the West and Son Goku, or Son Wukong, and everything, and if it awakens to that, then what, is Luffy going to, like, with his new awakening look more monkey-like? That's definitely a possibility. But, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen next. I mean, I'm pretty clear that next chapter, Luffy or Joy Boy is going to come down, and, God, whatever you think, that's really going to happen next with the smile of Joy Boy. But, yeah. Oh, wait, also another thing. I noticed the hat is melting. Specifically, like, the hat and his hair. I wonder why that is. I mean, we do know Joy Boy's got that giant-ass hat. Well, there's that giant hat and Marichwa that probably belonged to Joy Boy. So, a number of things that could mean, but... Yeah, I said what I needed to say. I'll probably have another video of me going even more deeper and even more, finished thoughts about this. But I guess my final thoughts about this, I think Joy Boy is going to take control of Luffy, and we'll see, the true power of his awakening, or maybe it'll just be, Gear 5th with an unconventional twist. I feel like that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. But yeah, that's it with this review section. Yeah, but just to move on before the video is over, we got the looking at a Miiverse Post, which is something I've been doing for a while. This time I thought, One Piece is on Netflix, right? So let's look at a Netflix post on the Miiverse, Netflix Miiverse community, which kind of sucks that it's, I think it doesn't work anymore on Wii U. I think the only services, streaming services that work on Wii U right now are, I think it's YouTube and Crunchyroll. So watching that Crunchyroll game, but I wish Netflix still worked. But yeah, we got this one person by Dr. Forster. Sure, whatever. He's like, you know what's a great movie? A great movie to Netflix? Mystery Science Theater 3000. Oh my god, I love Mystery Science Theater 3000. I loved watching it on Netflix. Actually, I think Netflix still has Mystery Science 3000, but no, wait. Right now, it only has the, what seasons does it have? Yeah, I think it only has like the rebooted seasons, which is unfortunate, but yeah, love Mystery Science 3000. It's a great show. I don't know if you guys ever watched it, but I watched it, and it's basically like think of it as like a riff tracks with, you know, them watching not live action, but like public domain movies, and you know they do like a riff track style kind of thing, and you know it's honestly great. It's fun. You know, I don't know if you're. I mean, personally, I love riff tracks, and I love you know, Mystery Science Theater 3000. I'm always a fan of it, so you know that's that. There's nothing really else to post. You know what's a great movie to Netflix? Is it a great move to Netflix? Because you know that was a great move, having Mystery Science Theater 3000. I love that. That is so amazing. I mean, I really can't tell you anything other than, you know, I don't know. I mean, I feel like some people might not be into that kind of stuff, like how they're not into, you know, audio commentaries. Because I love watching audio commentaries, and this is just audio commentaries, but hilarious. And by people who definitely haven't, you know, interacted with the film, or I guess even made the film. So, yeah, I guess this is me at the end saying, hey guys, watch Mystery Science Theater 3000. Actually, I haven't seen any of the rebooted seasons, so I gotta get to that. I don't know if they're any good or not, so you know, maybe tell me in the comment section below. But yeah, that's it. We got, you know, I gotta wait until after next week to find out what happens next. But I'm definitely excited to see where it goes, and I have faith in Oda. He knows what he's doing. But yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe, and well, I'll see you guys next time with the return of Joy Boy. God, forget the, I don't know. Like, even right now, I want to talk about more without not knowing what I want to talk about, because I just can't wait for, oh shit, the camera is almost out of power. I just can't wait for next time, with especially the possibility of Devil Fruit Stew. I gotta start thinking of like really cool Devil Fruit ideas that, you know, could involve stretching, or maybe instead it's not the gum fruit, but maybe it's Luffy's fruit's the scratch fruit. Maybe, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Oh yeah. You know, I think like some people's already started bringing spring break. So how's your guys' spring break? And to everyone who hates this reveal, we'll see if it's good or if it's bad. But yeah, see you later. Bye. Weird. I don't know. I suck that I can't end this, but I'm literally out of power. So I'll just end this now before the camera does that for me.